Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be comparing the fuel economy of the 3.5 liter EcoBoost against the 2.7 liter EcoBoost using the same route, the same 90-mile loop, but we're going to be using old footage. So first up, we're going to use our 2015 F150 that we had a few years ago, and we're going to compare it to our 3.5. So let's roll the clip of the 2.7 first. Here's a clip. Roll it. Today we are going to be testing the fuel economy of the 2015 F150. It's got the 2.7 liter EcoBoost V6 engine, and I'm really curious to see how well or what kind of fuel economy it gets while towing. Here's a shot of the load that we're towing. We got two lawnmowers and a trailer. The trailer weighs just under 1,000 pounds. It's just a utility trailer, dual axle. In the mowers, we have two lawnmowers, commercial lawnmowers, walk behinds. This one is 630 pounds, and this lawnmower is 815 pounds. So 1,000-pound trailer, 630-pound mower here, and an 815-pound lawnmower here. So definitely within the towing capacity of this truck. And this is a very realistic load for this truck. Something that you'd be pulling on a regular basis. Maybe make a little money, you know. Is this a working man's truck or what? We got everything hooked up. We got our pin in here. We got our chains crossed with the hooks pulling back. Got our lights hooked up, and we got our breakaway, our emergency breakaway hooked up. We're gonna go ahead and take this truck on a 70-mile loop. I'm going to fill it up with gas before I go. I'm going to do everything in tow haul mode. I'm also going to use premium gas because I believe they recommend using premium gas when towing a heavy load. Then we're going to go back to the same pump, fill it up again, divide that by the miles. We're going to get the exact fuel economy, and we're going to see if the computer is accurate. So without further ado, let's get this thing going. Alright, the current mileage starting this trip is 16,446.8. We're going to go ahead and reset this. Alright, so now it's at 0. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get out of here because this tanker's here. I can't really swing around like this, so I have to back up. Alright, we'll be back once we get on the road. Pulling out of the gas station, just driving down the road here, and this truck feels awesome. Like the pulling power just for this light load, you know, just over 2,000 pounds, maybe close to like 2,400 pounds. This truck is doing really well. You can barely tell it's back there, barely. But so far, just going down the road, we're getting 9.8 to the gallon. Just getting on the freeway here from the gas station, we're at 12 miles to the gallon. And now it's starting to drop because we're starting to accelerate, but let's see how this thing gets up to speed with this load. Got up to speed, no problem. Totally confident and totally confident what this truck can do right now. Definitely happy with the way the 2.7 is performing. 10 minutes into the drive on the highway, and we are getting 13.3. 15 minutes into the drive, I am locked in at 60 miles an hour right now at this time, and right now the computer is telling me that I am achieving 13.8 miles to the gallon. About a half an hour in, and we are at 13.9 miles to the gallon. the city portion of the test, just regular stoplights as you would have it. Right now we're at 13.9. Now in tow haul mode, there is no start stop. Must be a safety concern. Sitting at a stop sign here in Waterford, just pulling off. We are about 40 minutes into the drive, and we have 14 miles to the gallon. It's pretty impressive how this little V6 cruises down the road at 45. Look at the RPMs, 1500 RPMs, cruising nice and easy, pulling this load that we have. Two lawnmowers strapped down. Use chains in the back. For the heavier mower, we got a ratchet strap right there. We got two chains across in the front, bound tight. Here we are back here at pump number 11. Exactly 5 gallons, and that trip cost $14.54. The ending MPG is 15.4, and the ending mileage is 16,519.9 miles. All right, and we're back. So what did you guys think about that video? So that truck did pretty good. I think it got around 14.9 miles to the gallon while towing. Pretty impressive, pretty similar to what you get today. But comment below if you guys would like to see our new 2.7, our second gen 2.7 EcoBoost do the same route with the same load. Let me know if that would be something you would be interested in. But anyway, here's a second clip. This truck here with the second gen 3.5 towing the same load, going the same route. Here's the clip. Roll it. Alright, so I got my 2018 F150. It's got the 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6 engine. And today I'm going to be doing a MPG test, but it's going to be a MPG towing test. So here is a shot of the truck. Crew cab, long bed. It's got the max towing package. We also have the 20-inch rims. Right now the truck is on E. I'm gonna drive it up to the gas station, fill it up, and when I get back from the MPG test, which is gonna be about 83 miles, I'm gonna go to the same pump and I'm going to fill up with gas again, and we're gonna find out how much fuel we used on this trip. See you guys at the gas station. Alright guys, here we are at the gas station filling up with gas, and for this test we are going to be using premium gas, because that's what we use for all our towing tests, all our EcoBoost towing tests, all use premium gas. Alright, so I'm just going to make sure it's all the way seated. We are at pump number 15. Pump number 15, and here's a shot of the load. Got a big chain here across the back. These actually go through the frame, these D-rings. We got these straps pulling it on the front. On the big mower, we got two chains up front, crossed. Again, the D-rings are going through the frame of the trailer, through the steel frame. And then on this side, we have our ratchet strap. Alright, so this truck was actually like on E, it had absolutely no gas, so it's going to be all premium gas inside of the tank. And I'm a little nervous because we're only at 15 or 16 gallons, so we're already at $50. So we got 36 gallons to go, so we'll see how much this ends up costing at the end of the day. Alright guys, so it stopped at $101.51 for 34 gallons. And I'm just gonna let this thing settle for like 30 seconds and give it another squeeze, and I'm gonna be on my way from here. Wait 30 seconds and all right, 34.4 gallons and $102 later. Let's get this show on the road. We're starting off this trip at 2,636.5 miles, and we will be back at pump number 15 to see how much fuel we used. All right, guys, making my way on this fuel economy test, just getting started. Just about 1 mile in, and really this is the first time towing with the 2018 F150. I mean, I've pulled this trailer around town, but never on the highway. So far, it's a lot better than the old truck that I had before. Before this, I had the 2015 F150, was extended cab with a 2.7 liter EcoBoost. It had the 6.5 foot bed, but it was a shorter cab, so it was a shorter wheelbase than this. And this longer wheelbase with the crew cab is definitely more stable, feels more stable, more controlled, but it's harder to turn. You really gotta get over to the left when you make a right hand turn a little more, and you really gotta swing those turns wider. So with the longer wheelbase trucks, you definitely gain stability going in a straight line, but you lose a little maneuverability when it comes to handling the trailer in tight areas. Anyway, we're at about 10 miles to the gallon, just getting started, and I will check back in a few minutes. Wow, definitely can feel the difference between the 2.7 and the 3.5. This thing literally pulls like there's nothing back there. Like, it's pretty impressive, the power that this truck has while towing. When you're just going fast, you know, with no load, your 2.7 feels really good, and it can handle the towing. You know, it can handle the demands of towing, but it feels like, you know, towing with the 2.7, in my opinion, it felt like obviously the weight was slowing it down or holding it back a lot more. And with the 3.5, it feels like the only limitation is the amount of traction that you have in the back. So literally, yeah, 3.5 for towing definitely feels a lot better than the 2.7. So right now we are 3.2 miles in at 9.5 average MPG.
The time 4 in the morning. Once anything becomes a habit, it takes very little effort. We do it automatically.
Alright guys, 27.7 miles in at 12.1 miles to the gallon. I think this truck's going to lose on efficiency to the 2.7. The 2.7 is going to be the king of MPG. But, man, it tows better, the truck feels better, a lot more power, and just is a pleasure to drive.
What is happening? A man with a mask.
He's loose again. Don't underestimate him. He's a brilliant criminal.
Now, if you turn this record over, every morning you know exactly what you're going to do and why.
Everything is still tight, and it's looking pretty busy. But yeah, so far so good, except for the MPG. You know, if you're going for MPG, go 2.7. You know, but we'll see what it does on the way back. With the 2.7, it actually pulled back a lot better MPG on the return home than it did on the drive back. So we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, back at number 15. Filling up with gas. Alright, $20 to go 80 miles with this load. This is the most expensive fuel economy test, so we'll let it settle for like 30 seconds. Alright, and second squeeze. $21.49 and 7.49 gallons. 85 miles even, 12.9 miles to the gallon, according to the computer. Alright, so that's it for the videos, and my takeaway from this is, wow, the 2.7 liter EcoBoost did significantly better on fuel. Now, just 90 miles, towing that light load, and it's just the 90 miles, the 2.7 returned 2 gallons better. So it took 2 gallons more to do the same thing with the 3.5. So it's really interesting. The technology in the 2.7 is really impressive, and I wonder if any of that technology could be translated to the 3.5, and if any improvements can be made to the 3.5 to really solidify its place on top. Now, the 3.5 does have the torque advantage and the power advantage, and the 2.7 needs a little bit more RPM to do the same job. But for whatever reason, the 2.7 just uses way less fuel, which is pretty surprising considering the 2.7 is such a smaller engine. And I think a lot of the theory is that when an engine's that small, you put it under a lot of load, it's just going to drink more fuel. It doesn't seem to be the case with the 2.7. In all the testing we've done on this channel, the 2.7 has gotten better MPG under load than the V8s, and definitely more than this V6. So I think it comes down to the fact that the 2.7 has water-cooled exhaust, and when it's under pressure, it can remove heat a little bit better than other engines. But anyway, comment below and tell me what you think. Would you like to see the second gen 2.7 EcoBoost against the first gen? We haven't done that route with our new. We have a 19 2.7 EcoBoost. We haven't done that route with it. But let me know if that would be something that you would like, and tell me what you think. Do you guys think I look different over the years? I think the first video might have been like 3 years ago, and the second video was like 2 years ago. So let me know if you think I look different. Here's how I look now. Tell me what you think. Do I look any different? Same thing? Same? Do I look the same? What do you think? But anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Comment below, and hope to hear from you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.